also congratulate you for the super success of Singham Again. Of course, a franchisee that you've both been a part of. Ajay, it's your film. Akshay, your entry was mind-blowing in the film. I mean, got so many CTs and talis.
All conceived by my director and Ajay, my producer.
तो फिर प्रोड्यूसर तो आप पैसे नोट गिनते हुए आ रहे हो मतलब यहाँ पे भी रास्ते में भी
I think ये थोड़ा myth चलता है कि नोट गिन रहे हैं because जो फिल्म का cost होता है and then the numbers people talk about, those are gross numbers. And
अजय बोल दे यार, कोई बात नहीं, कोई इनकम टैक्स का ऑफिसर नहीं बैठा यहाँ. बोल दे.
I think no, that's true also. So the numbers are exactly not what you think they are. It actually boils down to 50% of what the gross collections are.
but the numbers are not what they are also because maybe the actors charge quite a lot.
No, the actors charge. You want to say something? The actors charge according to scripts, according to films, according to projects. And most of us right now are charging according to the recovery of the film. So it's not vice versa. So that's fair.
That's what exactly it is. Like we both are producers also. So we produce our films. Or if we sign somebody's film, we don't charge anything. We just take a kind of maybe a stake or something, which is there. So the film will not flop. If the film does well, we get a good amount. If we don't, if the film doesn't do, we get a small amount.
So the risk is yours.
It's a win-win situation.
And
for
sometimes
everybody.
there's no amount also. And most of the time when you are producing yourself and you're making elaborate films, somewhere you also have to let go of the price you were supposed to get. So it's also passion somewhere.
You know, one thing that I'm sure a lot of people would agree with me is that we are getting some really good films, and but somehow every film that seems to be doing well, most of the films are a number 2 or a number 3, a 3-2, Bhool Bhulaiya 3, Singham Again. So, you know, I'm sure people wonder what is it with Hindi cinema that makes them so inclined towards doing franchises and sequels and remakes. And that's not even just limited to films, it's even come in songs. So most of the songs have, you know, are old hit songs of the past. They're kind of rehashed and given a new packaging. So what's happening to the original stories, the original music?
We do give our original stories, we do, but the audience likes, like you're right, I must say, like a Singham 2, Singham 3, Bhool Bhulaiya 1, 2, 3, Stree 1, Stree 2. See, अब देखिए, मैंने फिल्म बनाई खेल में. I'm sure कई लोगों ने देखी होगी और किसी ने तो खेला भी होगा ये गेम. So फिल्म थिएटर पे नहीं चली, लेकिन OTT पे बहुत बढ़िया चली. So it is, it is the audience also, I would say that they want to see some kind of the part 2s and the part 3s. So now we can't help it. We are trying our level best to get them on with it, to make them, keep them interested in it. So that's what we're doing.
Ajay, you want to add to that?
I just feel that also with this OTT culture coming in, and the audiences have become very selective. So I mean, I would talk about myself also. If I'm watching a show on OTT or something, it takes me a lot of time to decide what to watch if there's something new. And if I've seen something which I'm familiar with and the characters, and I've had a good experience, then I immediately say, okay, let me watch this first, you know, because I know what I'm getting into, and it just connects with the good experience which I had the last time I watched something like this. I think that's filtered down to films also, when the audiences have become very selective, and when they take the time to decide if there's a new film that should we go and see it or no. But where a sequel is concerned, they know that we've had a great experience. We know the characters, we know the story, we like the story, it's going to be taken forward. So they're more sure to go in and watch. And it's not just happening in our country. I think if you see from 2000 onwards, if you see most of the Hollywood films, which are super hits or box office hits, are all sequels. Yeah. They're also all big franchises and big films are all sequels. So I think somewhere there's been a shift, and the audiences have become very selective, so they take their time to go and watch the film. So they're okay with what they've seen, and if they've had a great experience, they will rush back to it.
I guess the anticipation is therefore capitalized on, but that's also a very positive fact to already come to the halls with a thought that I know what this film or its characters. There's a sense of familiarity.
Yeah.
And that kind of works.